Hey, my name is Ryan Tate, and I'm an artist. So I was walking through Target the other day and noticed things were looking a little spookier than usual, especially in the produce aisle. I was getting kinda scared and wanted to leave, but on my way out, I came across these little wooden pumpkin cutouts for only $5. I'm always looking for deals, and this one was just too good to pass up. Which is why in today's video, I'm going to be custom painting little wooden jack-o'-lanterns. Let's go! The first thing I want to do is sand down the surface of these wooden panels with a fine grit sandpaper. I use 120 grit. This helps smooth away any rough spots and will help the gesso grip to the panel. Always make sure you sand outside or in a well-ventilated area. Sawdust gets everywhere and you definitely don't want to breathe it in. Gesso basically works as a primer, making the surface of the wood less absorbent, which means I don't have to use as many coats of paint later. That actually just got more on my hands. I don't know why I did that. I added a few coats of gesso and lightly sanded between each layer. Next, I'm going to trace the shapes on a piece of paper, cut them out, and start sketching the faces. But before I start cutting, I'm going to put on my safety mask. For the faces, I'm not going to make anything too crazy. In fact, they're pretty simple designs, lots of triangles and circles. But what can I say? I'm a sucker for the classics. I've always really liked the shocked jack-o'-lantern face, like it's seen way too many scary costumes in your neighborhood or something. Next, I'm going to transfer the drawing to the surface using a ballpoint pen and some transfer paper. I use cereal? I don't know. I use this. Whoops. I accidentally painted away the face. Alright, I'll have to go lighter on the next ones. I'm painting the edges a nice, warm brick red before I get started on the lighter interior. I'm taping off the edges so I don't accidentally paint on them later, as I fill in all the spooky details to the tops of the jack-o'-lanterns. Jack-o'-lanterns are so cool. Did you know the tradition of carving jack-o'-lanterns started in Ireland? And since pumpkins aren't native there, the first ones were made from turnips? I've always been fascinated with how traditions or words evolve over time, like how the word Halloween is actually just a contraction of the words All Hallows Evening. I didn't know that for the longest time. History is so interesting. This next part takes the most amount of concentration. If I mess up these lines, it's very obvious and hard to fix. So far, so good. I needed that dry so I could rest my arm on it. So, I don't know how well you can see this, but there's a little frayed hair. The end is messing up my lines. I'm gonna try to cut it. It's kind of high stakes though, because this is my best liner brush, and if I mess it up, I'm not in a good situation. Did I get it? Nope. Oh, got it. That was nerve-wracking. All right, let's get back to it. Much better. For the fill color, I'm using that orange right out of the tube. No mixing on this one. Now I'm switching from a small brush to a large brush. So I've been painting for a while. I could use a refresher, maybe some new inspiration. So I'm gonna get changed and visit a pumpkin patch. This is a good one. All right, I feel refreshed, and now I'm gonna get back to the painting. That was just what I needed to finish up these pumpkins, and I'm almost done. Just needs a few more details. Now for my favorite part. The pumpkins are finished. The tape is removed. Get ready for the final shots. I'm protecting these jack-o'-lanterns with 2 layers of isolation coat and 2 layers of satin polymer varnish with UV protection. Unlike normal jack-o'-lanterns, these will last all year long. Alright, that wraps it up for this one. Tell me what you think by writing a comment. If you want to own a piece of original art, these will be for sale on my Etsy Ryan Tate Art store at the time of me posting this video. Link will be down in the description. This is only my second video, so consider liking and subscribing. It really helps me out, especially since I'm just starting out. My name is Ryan Tate, and happy Halloween.
All right, he feels refreshed, and now he's getting back to the painting.
I feel refreshed.
He's so refreshed.